Introduce Patricia Moore, if I said it right, but she's a senior analyst, systems analyst for the South Carolina Public Employment Benefit Authority, and she's a graduate of Midlands Tech and the University of South Carolina. But her really cool factor, and probably her cool claim to fame now, is she's currently a volunteer with Richland County Sheriff's Department's program. She's as the program manager for what we call our CERT team. It's the Richland County Community Emergency Response Team. So she's a civilian, not a deputy, but she does really cool things with our department. So she's here to speak on that today. So Springs Valley, warm welcome for Ms. Patricia Moore.
Good afternoon. Rotarians have such a rich history of community service. Thank you for inviting me to speak to you about Richland County Community Emergency Response Teams, better known as Richland County CERT. Now, although several counties have been using the program for many years, most notably Lexington County, it's a new program for Richland County. Now, CERT is a training program that prepares citizens to help themselves, their family, their neighbors, and coworkers, so that in the event of an emergency or disaster, they're helping out until the professional first responders arrive. Now, I'm going to show you a video that gives you a good outline of how the program works, and they're actually doing a mock simulation. You can start the video.
Communities are susceptible to many types of disasters. Some, such as floods, earthquakes, tornadoes, and hurricanes, are natural, while others, such as nuclear power plant disasters and hazardous materials emergencies, are man-made. Some parts of the country will experience disasters that others will never see, like mudslides, winter storms, and volcanoes, while others, like flooding or windstorms, can strike most anywhere. When disaster strikes, emergency services personnel will respond immediately. We count on their training and equipment to handle these situations. However, depending on the impact, emergency responders may not be able to quickly get to everyone who needs help. That's where community emergency response teams come in. CERTS are trained to search for and rescue people who might be trapped, to provide basic medical assistance, to put out small fires, and to handle other small incidents before more injuries or damage occur. By using the skills and knowledge they learned in training, CERT members in a neighborhood, workplace, school, or other location can work as a team to help themselves and others until professional help arrives. That's what CERT is all about, making a difference when it is needed the most. We call it doing the greatest good for the greatest number.
Okay. Wow. That was a storm, huh?
Yeah, it's scary too.
Yeah, it sure was. Honey, did you check the lights?
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
I'm scared.
I know, honey. It's gonna be all right.
You okay?
I'm okay.
I think the winds have died down. I'm gonna check the house out, make sure everything's okay, then I gotta get my CERT stuff and go meet the team. So you guys know where your go kits are? Mm-hmm. All right. We're gonna get those, we're gonna meet out front, okay?
Okay.
All right. A lot of shingles are down, a lot of big tree limbs, but other than that, I think we were lucky. House looks okay, it looks safe. Obviously, the power's down, and I checked the phones, the dial tone's out too, so wires are down somewhere. Got your stuff?
Yep, got it.
And?
Got 3 bars.
Good.
I'll call my sister.
Why are you calling me Kathy?
Because she's our out-of-state contact, so anytime anything happens here, we call her to let her know we're okay. And anytime anything happens there, she calls us.
Okay, makes sense.
Well, the house is safe, so we can go back in, okay? I'm gonna get my CERT gear, meet the rest of the team. Hey, listen, I don't know where those wires are down, so I want you guys to stay inside. Don't let anyone get hurt, okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Hey, Joe.
Oh, hey, Bart, how are you?
All right.
Good.
How's everybody at your place?
We're all right. Shaking up a little bit. It's a mess,
Yeah.
but we're okay. We were lucky. You okay?
Yeah, we're all right, but I noticed coming over, Peterson's at 1422 and the Parchman's at 1424. Their places got hit by a falling tree.
Ah, boy.
Peterson's roof was damaged and the Parchman's deck is just totally crushed.
Wow. Everybody okay? Everybody out of there?
Yeah, Rita's pretty shook up, but she's not hurt.
I bet we'll find more. Let's go over to the
Yeah,
meeting
let's
place,
get
huh?
going. Hope it's still there.
Yeah, sure do. Blow off against somebody. I don't think this area got hit like we did.
No, it doesn't look like it. I think it looks pretty good, all the posts seem sound, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Good commitment. Okay. Hey, Bob.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Barb.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Our family's fine, house was okay.
Yeah, ours too. How about you?
Oh, we lost some shingles. The trash cans are probably history. You know, walking over here, you have the gas station on Wallace, the roof that's over the gas pumps, blowing down on the road. All mangled and twisted up, pretty bad.
So how about the people there? Pretty okay?
No, nobody's hurt. The manager put traffic cone down around the roof that's on Wallace Road so people can see it.
Okay, good. That's good. Hey, man.
Everybody,
Hey.
I'm surprised this place is even still standing.
Yeah, it's everybody.
Listen, sorry I'm late. I passed a minor car crash down the street.
Anybody hurt there?
Drivers and passengers were fine, no pedestrians involved. So, who's in charge here? Who got here first?
Well, Joe and I got here first. Joe, you've had lots more service experience than I have. I just finished training. Why don't you take the lead?
I can do that.
Those winds were pretty rough, weren't they?
Good to believe.
Wow. Hey, Wayne.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
I'm just donning the leadership stripe here.
Excellent.
So my suggestion is we keep this as the command post. It's structurally sound. There's a roof in case the rains come back, and it's centrally located in the neighborhood. All right with everybody?
Yeah, what's your name?
Good.
All right, we're just getting to talking about what everybody's seen. So Mary Lou saw a car crash.
Right, a car and a pickup truck actually at 4th and Berkeley. Just bumps and bruises, really. Everybody's okay, and they're not blocking traffic. When I left, they were exchanging information, seemed pretty calm.
Okay, good. And what else? Bob, you saw the twisted roof of the gas station.
Yeah, that was at Wallace and 13th. It seems to be all under control, and traffic can't get around the roof.
Okay, anything else?
Not for me.
Okay.
We've had that leaking propane grill that we saw, and there were some down power lines.
Right.
And we ought to really go back and check the Parchman's gas lines.
So we'll
Here's the
get that down.
details.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Viv.
Hey, did you see the damage down at the community center?
A tree fell on it. Looks like some limbs went through the roof and a big window. There are people there day and evening, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are injuries.
I think the priority has to be the community center. Vivian, you take Bob and Mary Lou down there. You'll be in charge. All right, I think you're right about the gas lines at 1424 Windsor, too. Barb, you and Wayne head over there on your way to the community center, all right? Wayne, you take the lead there.
All right.
Viv, can you have information back in 20 minutes?
Absolutely.
All right, terrific. Don't forget, write down everything you do and everything you see, so we can get a good status report to the professionals when they get here. All right, thanks, everybody.
Wow, what a mess. All right, let's take a look at the exterior first. Mary Lou, Bob, I want you to go to the right. Wayne, Barbara, I want you to go to the left. I'll stay here. Let me know what you see.
and stick with your buddies and meet back here in 5 minutes. Everything clear?
Okay.
Okay, excellent.
Electrical box here. Up there. Look at that tree. It's on the roof and windows, something.
Wait, listen, do you hear? There's people, I can hear people, I hear people.
Yeah, I agree there. I hear some voices there.
All right, we need to go check it. Uh-oh, there's some smoke in here.
Locked. Let's get back and report.
Hey, all right. What'd y'all see?
It is a mess back there. You saw that big tree? It's up against the building, and there's a big broken window. We could hear people inside, they're calling for help, but I couldn't tell you how many.
Okay, all right, thanks. And what about y'all?
Debris also, but through a window back there, we saw a lot of smoke.
Okay, sounds like we're gonna need to go in. I want you to stay in your pairs, and I want you to use all caution. Use a right-hand search pattern. I want you all to use a left-hand search pattern. I'll stay up here and set up a triage area and just track what everybody's doing. Everybody okay with that plan? Okay. All right, good luck.
Let them know we're here.
Here in the emergency response team. If you can hear me, come to the sound of my voice.
Hi, I'm Walter, and this is Becky. We saw you over here. Can we help?
Yeah, my name is Vivian, and I'm from this neighborhood's community emergency response team.
Okay, so that was just to give you a really good idea of how CERTS would operate in an emergency, how the teams function, and what some of the things that they would be doing. CERT is a nationwide program that started in Los Angeles. In 1985, February of 1985, LA city officials went to Japan to study their earthquake preparedness plans. The Japanese had successfully trained entire neighborhoods using functionally prepared teams. Now in September of that year, they went to Mexico City following an 8.1 earthquake. Their untrained volunteers rescued more than 800 people. Unfortunately, more than 100 of those untrained volunteers died during the process. So the lessons learned in Japan and in Mexico City led the LA City Fire Department to create the CERT program. The program was adopted by FEMA and expanded in 1993. Now the mission of Richland County CERT is to emphasize advanced preparation and training to make our neighborhoods and workplaces safer, stronger, and better prepared to respond to disasters and emergencies of all kinds. We want you to think about CERT, about participation in CERT, like having insurance. While we hope you don't need it, the training prepares you in case you do. Now, CERT is about so much more than just disaster response. CERTs across the country have done everything from traffic and crowd control to assisting first responders with triage. Now, Richland County CERTs in action will be doing things like teaching citizens to create grab-and-go bags, teaching citizens about the alert systems for the county, and teaching them how to reduce hazards in their home. So I'm hoping that I'll be coming back before you sometime in the future to give you additional information on CERT, but I'll be happy to entertain any questions that you might have at this time. Questions? Sure.
Congratulations on working and giving that much volunteer time. That's awesome. You know, the idea of grab-and-go bags are really popular in neighborhoods where there are a lot of tornadoes. So as a military grab, we had grab-and-go bags.
Very good.
What would you put in a grab-and-go bag in 2014? It's probably pretty different from what I remember in 1970.
It might be similar. You'll want to have some toiletries. And also, it depends on where this grab-and-go bag is located, because we recommend that you have a bag in your home. Every family member should have a bag, and if you have a guest room, you should have a bag in your guest room. You should have a bag in your car, and you should have a bag at work. So the bag in the car, you're going to have some difficulties during the summertime because of our heat with the items that you would put in them. But for your regular go bag, you want to have your toiletries, you want to have some change of clothing, you would also want to have like a can opener, some snack food, and maybe a couple of items of food. I even have 3 days worth of some simple foods that you could have. And always remember to bring a manual can opener with you. And then what we also recommend people do is whenever we change the batteries in our smoke detector, you know, twice a year you get that notice, it's time to make the change. Go ahead and go through your go bag and change out what you need to change out. You might want to change out seasonally for the clothing, change out some of the food items if they're about to expire. Did that answer your question?
We pack books.
That's it?
We don't get rid of all that.
Well, you know, that books can come in handy because you can also have flashlight, a whistle so that you can signal for help, protective gear like gloves if you have knee pads, those little extras that help out. But the flashlight and the whistle, and the water. If you can't do anything else, if you can do those three, that's a huge, huge help. Any other questions? Yes.
It appeared from video that the CERT is a kind of a self-starting program. I'm wondering, is there a hierarchy above the operating level?
There is going to be. Right now, the program is actually just beginning. We're just beginning, and I'm starting to get the word out before we've even had our paperwork approved. So everything has had to go up the chain of command through the Sheriff's Department, and then it has to go through the lawyers. And the lawyers have to approve it and then send it back down the chain of command. But what we're hoping to do is to we're going to have our own organizational structure and divide everything up into the regions that the police department uses. And then we'll have teams in individual neighborhoods. Faith-based groups can have teams, so churches, synagogues, mosques, they can all have teams. Businesses can have teams. Yes?
Training required?
The training is 21 hours. We're trying to decide right now if we're going to do it all in one weekend, which is normally what's done. And then there are some groups who do it among like 6 or 7 weeks for a couple of hours. And the training is free. And the training you get fire safety, disaster preparedness, disaster medical operations 1 and 2. You get light search and rescue, CERT organization, disaster psychology, and we talk about terrorism in CERT, and then we do a mock simulation. And I know I saw another hand somewhere. Yes?
How often do you have to do the training?
We're going to require full training twice a year, and that's just participation in like a simulated exercise twice a year. When you initially come in, you'll have to undergo your basic CERT training. And then we'll offer other modules. Because one of the things that is becoming an issue is that a lot of people, when there's a disaster, they will not leave their pets. You know, a lot of places there are no pet shelters. There are people shelters, but no pet shelters. And if people don't have money to board their pets, then they just won't leave their home. So we're also looking at putting together a program so that CERTS can help with pet sheltering by working with some of the veterinarians and with the Red Cross in the Midlands. Any other questions? Yes.
I guess you were talking about terrorism and stuff. So we've had an active terrorism thing happen, you know, big scheme, like the USC Stadium on a football game. Would the CERT teams go down to that area and help out?
No. CERTs do not deploy for any terrorist activity. Now, what they may do is, if, say, I am in the downtown area and something has happened downtown and I see a lot of injured people, I may get a phone call that says, CERT is being activated, can you set up a triage site? So I may do that, but we will not be going to any, you know, terrorist incident site. Any other questions? Now, I handed out a sheet that has the county, Columbia Richland Alert System. I'm not sure if many of you are aware of this. It's kind of like having reverse 911, where you can register your cell phone or your home phone with the county, and you get to choose what you want to be notified for. I know about a couple of months ago, there was a mental patient that escaped, and I was at work, and I didn't get off work until 10 o'clock that night, and as I was on my way home, a friend of mine called me because he knew I was still working and said, a mental patient escaped near your neighborhood, just be careful, you know, getting home. it would have been nice to know. If I had signed up for the alert system ahead of time, I could have gotten an alert to let me know. And it's really important for people who have children and they're not at home. If your children are home alone and there's something going on in the community, it gives you that little alert so that you can go ahead and touch base with your children and let them know, I need you to stay indoors today, or just a little bit of extra protection for them. Any other questions? Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate being able to appear before you.